in the chapter indices and the cube root. In that chapter, we will be discuss about more in detail the concept indices. How we can find out the value of the any one number if their indices are given in a whole form or in a rational indices form. Then we can find out the value of that numbers if the indices of that number, any one number, are given in the rational form. Then we can find out the root of that rational number form. Today we are discuss about the next concept of that chapter is the cube root. In a previous time we can be learn what is meant by cube. The definition of the cube is that when we have multiplied the any one number himself for the 3 times and we get the product of that number, that answer is called as the cube of that number. For example, if we have find out the cube of the 5, we can be write down in a indices form. That means at the base 5 and at the top head we can be write down the 3. That means we can find out the cube of the 5. Then when we have split up in the product form, then we get 5 and multiply himself for the 3 times. 5 are multiply himself for the 3 times. That means 5 into 5 into 5. And when we have find out the product of that 3 5, we get the answer is the 125. 125 is the cube of the 5. And in this way, we have easily find out the cube of the any one number. In general, we are write down then a cube is equal to a into a into a. Therefore, is the cube of a. We get the cube of a. Now, today we have discussed about the cube root. We are easily find out the cube of the any one number. But today we have discussed about how we can find out the cube root of the any one number. In a previous standard, you can be learn about how we can find out the prime factor of the any one number. That prime factor you have to find out by the 2 method, is the horizontal method or the vertical method. Today we have discussed about that prime factor, and according to that prime factor we can easily find out the cube root of the any one number. That means if we have find out the cube root of the any one number, then first we have drawn the prime factor of that number, and then we are get the group of the same 3 numbers, and then we have find out the product of that all numbers, we get the cube root of the given numbers. We have discussed more in details about by getting the example of the any one number. So the example of the any one number is the 216. We have find out the cube root of the 216. So how we can find out the cube root of the 216? First of all, we get the prime factor of the 216. So how we can find out the prime factor of the 216? So we have divided that 216 first by to the smallest prime number. Who is the smallest prime number? 2 is the smallest prime number, and that is why we have divided that 216 by to the 2. We get the answer. When we have divided the 216 by to the 2, 216 is divided by to the 2. Answer is 2 ones are 2, 0 and 2 8s are 16. 108. we have split up that 216 in a product, two number product is 2 into 108. 2 into 108. We have again get 108 is a composite number. We have again drawn the prime factor of the 108. But that too we have write down as the same. And then 108. That 108 are again divided by the 2. Yes, obviously that 108 are again divided by the 2. We get the answer and write down in a two numbers product form. And when we have divided that 108 by the 2, we get the answer is the 54. 54 is again the composite number. That means we have again drawn the prime factor of the 54. So we have again drawn prime factor. We have again write down that 2 as the same. And then we can try to divide the 54 by to the 2. Yes, obviously that 54 are again divided by to the 2. So we have get the answer and we have write down in a product form is a 27 to the 54. So we get the 27. 27 is never the prime number. These are again the composite number. So we have again write down that 3. That 2 is a 3 times. We can again write down as the same. Then the 27. The 27 are divided by to the 2? No. 27 are never divided by to the 2. So the after the 2, who is the prime number? 3 is a prime number. Then the 27 are divided by to the 3? Yes. That 27 are divided by to the 3. And we have split up that 27 in a two number product form is a 3 nines are 27. We have get the 9. 9 is again the composite number and we have again write down that 9 in a two prime number product form and then we get the 3 3s are 9. Then we are completely get the 216 in their prime product form. We get 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Then in that factors we are seeing the only two numbers are come, the 2 and the 3, and both numbers are come in a 3 times, and that is why we have underlined the 3 times 2 below them and we have again underlined the 3 times 3 below them. And then we have write down that 3 times 2 in their indices form. So we get the 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 3. So we have find out the cube root of the 260. So we have write down in here the 260 in a radical sign. We have write down the 216 and the order is the 3. And when we have tried to convert them and we have again write down in the radical sign, so we get in a radical sign 260 raised to 3 is equal to in a radical sign 2 cube raised to 3 into radical sign 3 cube raised to 3. In a previous exercise we will be discussed about if we have removed that radical sign, then that orders are converted in indices form. So which indices form? Is a rational indices form. That means if we have removed that radical sign, we get the answer 2 raised to 3 into raised to 1 by 3. When we have removed that radical sign, that order 3 are converted in a rational indices form. So 3 into 1 by 3 into 3 raised to 3 into 1 by 3. So these 3 and these 3 are get cancelled and these 3 and these 3 are again get cancelled. We get the answer 2 3 and 2 3s are the 6. That means the cube root of the 260 is the 6. So in this way we have easily find out the cube root of the any one number by getting the prime factor of that number. So we have again get the one more examples. So the one more example, that means we have get the example is the 64. We get the example is the 64. We have find out the cube root of the 64. So we have easily find out the cube root of the 64 by taking the prime factor method. So the 64 are get completely divided by to the 2. So we have split up that 64 in a product form of the two numbers. So when we have divided the 62 by to the 2, we get the answer is the 32. So we have split up that 62 in a product of the 2 and 32. So that 32 are again divided by to the 2. That 32 are again divided by to the 2. So we have again write down in a product form. So 32 are split up in a product form of the 2 and 16. 16 2s are 32. 32 2s are 64. We have again split up that 16 in a two numbers product form. We get the answer is the 2 8s are 16. So we have again split up that 8 again in a two number product form. So 2 4 are 8. We have again split up that 4 in a two number product form is the 2 2 are 4. So how many number of the 2 we have get? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times we have get the 2 are come in a prime factor of the 64. We get the group of the 3 numbers. That means that 3 times 2 are in a one group and that 3 times 2 are in a one group. So we have again convert them in their indices form. That means 2 cube into 2 cube. So we have find out the cube root of the 64. So cube root of the 64 we have write down in the radical sign. So that radical sign, that means in radical sign 2 cube, that cube root into radical sign 2 cube, that cube root. When we have removed that radical sign and that 3, in short, if we have never write down that form, in short, we have that cut 3, we have that cut 3 and we have that cut radical sign. And again, we have cut that 3, we have cut that 3 and we have cut that radical sign. So we get the answer is the, in a radical sign 64 in their order 3, we get the answer is the 2 into 2. So the 2 into 2, that means we get the answer is the 2 2 are 4. That means the cube root of the 64 is the 4. So in this way we are easily find out the cube root of the any one numbers by using the prime factor method, and by using them or that method we will be solve the practice set of the given cube root of the indices form. In a practice set number 3.3 we will be discussed about how we can find out the cube root of the given number. The next is the practice set. Practice set 3.3. So in that practice set we get the first example. So the first question is that to find the cube root of given numbers. To find the cube root of given numbers. So which number? So the first number is the 8,000. So the first number is the 8,000. We have find out the cube root of the 8,000. So we have find out the cube root of the 8,000 by using the prime factor method. So the prime factor method, how we can find out the cube root of the 8,000? By using the prime factor method. We have solved that example by the two method. So the first method we will learn about the prime factor method. So the prime factor method, 8,000 first divided by to the 2. When that 8,000 is can be divided by to the 2, we get the answer is the 4,000, and we have split up that 8,000 in a product form of the 4,000 and 2. We have again write down that 2, and we have again divide the 4,000 by to the 2, and we have split up them. We get the answer is the 1,000. Sorry, 2,000. 2,000 into 2 is the 4,000. We have again split up them, and again split up them. We get the answer is the 1,000. 1,000. We have again split up them. So the 1,000 are again split up them is the 500. 2 into 500. We have again split up that 500 is the 250 into 2. We have again divided that 250 in a 2. Is the 125. So the 125 are never divided by to the 2, and the 125 are never divided by to the 3. So the 125 are divided by to the 5. So we have to divide by to the 5. Five into 25, and that 25 are again split up. In this, so we have get the 8,000 is completely converted to their prime factor. So the prime factor is the 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. So we have get the 5 are the 3 times. So we have underlined them. 5 are comes in a 3 times. We have underlined them. In here, that 3. That 2 are come in 3 times. We have underlined them, and that 3 are again underlined. So we have get the 3 numbers in the 3 times in their product form. So we have again write down that 8,000. That means we have find out the cube root of the 8,000. So we have get the 2 cube into 2 cube into 5 cube. 2 cube into 2 cube into 5 cube. 2 cube into 2 cube into 5 cube. And then we have write down in the radical sign. So the radical sign, that means 2 cube, radical sign order 3. Again the 2 cube, radical sign order 3. Again the radical sign 5 cube is the order 3. All the radical signs are show the same order, and all radical are show the same indices 3. That means 3 are cut and the radical sign are again cut. That 3 are cut, radical sign cut, order 3 cut. That 3 are cut, radical sign cut, and order 3 are cut. So we get the answer is the 2 into 2 into 5. And when we get the product is the 5 2 are 10, 10 2 are 20. That means the cube root of the 8,000 is the 20. we have easily find out the cube root of the 8000 by using the prime factor method. We have split up that prime factor in a different form also. If how different form also? We have get the factor of the 8000. So the 8000, that means that 8000 are get completely divided by to the 8. And we have split up that 8000 into the 8 into 1000. We have get the factor of the 8. We have get the factor of the 8 is the 2 into 4, and we have get the factor of the 1000 is the 2 into 500. Or not the 500. We have directly get the 10 into 1000. 10 into 1000. Again, we have get the factor is the 4. Are get again split up into the factor of the two numbers, 2 into 2, and that 100 are again split up into the factor of the 10 into 10. That means that 3, that 2 are come in a 3 times, and 10 are again come in a 3 times. We are write down the 2 cube into 10 cube. We are again write down in a radical sign 2 cube indices, radical order 3, then the 10 cube radical sign order 3. So 3 radical sign and 3 are cancelled, 3 radical sign and 3 are cancelled. We get the cube root of the 8000 is the 2 into 10, and 10 to the 20. So we have again solved that method is the very short in answers, and this is the very detailed in answers. You will be got it both answer, and you will be find out by using any one methods by to the cube root of the 8000 in their exams. So the next example. The next example in our exercise is a minus 512. To find out the cube root of the minus 512. Remember about it. The cube of the positive number is the positive. The cube of the negative number is always negative. The cube root of the positive number is a positive, and the cube root of the negative number is always negative. But when we have factorized them, we just forget about that negative sign, and we get the answer, the final answer. When we have provided the negative signs, it is completely get correct answer. So that 502 are split up in the prime factor form, and we have get the prime factor of the 502. So that 512 are get divided by to the 2. We get the answer is the 256. We get the answer is the 256. And when we have again split up that 256 by using the prime factors, so we have get the answer is 128. We have again split up that 128 by using the 2, and when we have divided the 128 by to the 2, we get the answer is the 64. So that 64 again split up by using the prime factor, and that 64 are again divided by to the 2. We get the answer is the 32 to the 64. So that 32 are again divided by to the 2, and we can be write down in the product form is the 16 to the 32. are again split up in their two number prime factors is the 8 to the 16. And that two are again split up in a prime factor is the 4 to the 8. And at the final, that 4 are split up in a two number prime factors form. So we have get the prime factor of the 512. We get the group of the three numbers. So we have underlined the first 3 2. Then we have underlined the second 3 2, and we have underlined the last 3 2. We have get the completely 3 2s, and we have get the three group of the 2s. So we have write down in their indices form. So 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube. We have find out the cube root of the 512. We have find out the cube root of the 512. So we have write down thing in a radical sign. And when we get in a radical sign, the order 3 are and the radicand order both are the same, so they are cancelled to each other, and the radical sign are also get removed. So we get the answer is the 2 into 2 into 2. So therefore we have find out the cube root of minus 512 is the product of 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8. Is the answer is the minus 8. So in this way we have easily find out the cube root of the 500 minus 512, and the answer is the minus 8. So in this way we have find out the cube root of the any one number by using the prime factor method. In a question number 2, the first example is so easy and you will be solve it by using the prime factor method. The last third example is that the cube root of the 729 is the 9. Then we have find out the cube root of the 0.000729. What is the cube root of them? So we have find out by this method. But to follow that method, we are convert that numbers in the rational form. So how we can convert that number in a rational form? So first of all, we have convert that number 0.000729 in the rational form. So we have think about this is the decimal point, and after that decimal point, how many digits? Then we have get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits after the decimal point. And when we have divided the 729 by getting the 6 0 up to the 1. That means when we have divided the 729 by to the 10 lakh, when we have divided the 729 by to the 10 lakh, so we have get the number is the 0.000729, and we easily find out the cube root of that numbers. So the cube root of that numbers by using the prime factor method. So the cube root of the 729 is the 9. We know them. The cube root of the 729 is the 9. We have find out the cube root of the 10 lakh. So we have divided that 10 lakh by to the 10. When we have divided that 10 lakh by to the 10, we get 1 lakh. Again, divide that 1 lakh by to the 10, we get the 10,000. When we have divided that 10,000 by to the 10, we get the answer is the 1000. When we have divided that 1000 by to the 10, we get the answer is the 100. And when we have again divided that 100 by to the 10, we get the answer is the 10. So that means the 6th time we get the 10. 6th time we get the 10, and we have easily find out the cube root of the 10 lakh. The cube root of the 10 lakh is, we have write down in the radical sign. So that radical sign are get cancelled. We get the answer is the 10 into 10. The cube root of the 10 lakh is 10 into 10. So the 10 into 10, that means the 100. The cube root of the 10 lakh is the 100. We have putting down that values in here. The 729 upon 10 lakh. The cube root of them is the cube root of 9 cube upon cube root of 100 cube. So we have get the cube root of 9 upon 100 cube, then the radical sign. So these three cube, radical sign and cube are get cancelled. So the 9 upon 100. So the 9 upon 100, that is the 0.9. So we have easily find out the cube root of 0.000729 is the 0.9. So we have easily find out the cube root of the 0.000729 is the 0.9.